Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. We are going to do a tutorial from the mystery box Desert Sands. We are going to be using something to cut our wire with, two pliers so we can crimp some beads. We got the crimp covers. Then I ran out of the bead caps that came with the box, so I had these for, I don't know, a while now. I think I got these from Michael's. Yeah, it was Michael's. And I've had it for a while now, and as you can see, none of it has tarnished, so that's very good. I have already started on half of the necklace and half of the bracelet, just to save some time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this box. Let me move this to the side. Oh, before we actually start that, move that to the side. We'll go ahead and zoom in now. Before we actually start that, I also made a different bracelet out of this box, the Desert Sands box, because I had these charms that I think I got this from BB Craft, if I'm correct. Yes. And I was like, oh, they match these beads so perfectly, and stones right here, that I thought it would be really pretty to make a beach-like bracelet. I mean, the box was so bold as it was, so I really didn't see any too much feminine stuff coming out of it, but I did think that these rondelle beads that was in here were really pretty to go with the charm, and that these circle beads with the color in it match perfectly back into the charm as well. And I just had this that I brought, I think this was from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I've had this for a while. I do know that this part does tarnish, so I do wipe this down all the time just to make sure, as well as these claps. But as I told you before, when I do sell my pieces, I just replace them. All right, here we go. So that was something girly I made out of that Desert Sands box. I just wanted to share it with you real fast. All right, now let's go ahead, put this back in the bag. Now let's go ahead and get started on, or finishing up, because I already started halfway on this necklace. All right, so as you see, I already started halfway. And with this necklace, I really enjoyed the bold look that it does give for a man. Okay, so I used the tiny blue beads out of there, the red ones. I think the red is what gave it the bold pop. And then I like these beads as well that I put in here from the box. I just think it helps to soften up the look of the necklace, because the necklace itself is bold. So I think that these little colors that look like jelly beans in here help to soften up the look of the necklace. Okay, and I did the end caps in here, the silver, because I think the silver as well helps to bring it all together. Okay, now when it comes to the pendant, now this is up to you. You can have the pendant on the necklace with this. I think it gives it a more bold, rugged look. So have it on there, or you could just make it without it. That's completely up to you. I think I do want to have it on there. So let's see. Let's see if I can get that on there. So I know the last time I had a little issue with getting these on. It might give me another issue too, which should be fine, because I do believe I have other. All right, so yeah, that one doesn't want to work quite well with me, so we'll take this jump ring out, because you don't want to mess up your stone trying to force one in there. It's definitely not something you want to do. All right, so I'm definitely going to need a bigger jump rings. I was hoping not to, because these jump rings that I'm using, as you can see, they have a little texture in there, and I like that because it matches right back to the end cap beads. But since I have no choice, let's see if I can find a bigger one to go on here, or else I'm just going to have to make one out of wire. I really don't want to, because the wire gives it a different look. All right, let's check these. Let's see how this one does. These jump rings. I feel like I should have been a little bit more prepared, because yeah, they didn't give us any to use in the box. So let's take a look and see if this one would work. What the heck? Here it is. Always losing something. All right, let's open this up. I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. Scoop it in like that. Oh no. Okay, so circular ones are not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right, time for a different. It's gonna take away from my whole look. That is not what I wanted. I wanted silvers. Silver, silver, silver. All right, let's try one more back up here. And these I really don't like because they're so giant, you know, the jump ring. But these are my backups whenever I don't have the correct size that I'm looking for. This usually works. So, come on, fingers. Let's see. Open you further enough. I think it's actually just the whole curvature there that's doing it. Yes, it is. So that's the reason. It's the curvature itself. All right. So once again, we cannot use that, which is good for you guys to know. We're going to have to use a regular, and I think I had put these back. So I've got these. I really don't like the way that looks. Like, it just takes away from the whole entire thought that I had inside of my head. All right, let's just see. Let's just see. If not, I'm gonna have to pause the video and use wiring. I really don't want to do that either. These here I got from Michael's. Why am I struggling early in the morning? All right. So open it a little bit more. Okay, that works, but I don't think it's gonna work for this guy right here. I think he'll be overdoing it. You know, I don't like the way it looks with the, I don't like the way it looks with this thing on there. All right, fine, it'll just be this. But like I said, either way you want to do it is up to you. Okay, now I'm gonna use my plastic wire ones right here. Come on, just to gently close it a little bit more. Okay, then there we go. That's the way this one's gonna be, guys. I can close it a little bit more, but my fingers are a little slippery. I have lotion. Okay, we're gonna leave as is. All right, and since I'm going to have to put this bell on, I don't want it to just sit on the string by itself. So I'm going to add one more blue stone before I put the red stone. No, I'll put the red and then the blue stone. By the way, this can sit on top of this stone, okay? See, so it's not sitting on the wire, it'll be sitting on that stone. Okay, and I'll pull it all together. Let's turn this just a little bit more this way. There we go. It feels like I keep getting out of frame. All right. Now we can go ahead and finish this off. You put your another red space, your red bead on there with your blue one. I'm gonna have to find me a different bell because I don't like the way this is so silver against these other silvers. It should be a little tarnished, not tarnished, but darker silver, like a grayer silver look to it. But it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'll find what I'm looking for. I'll probably go on BB Craft or the Bead Box bargain site. They have a lot of different bales, so, and very nice looking ones too. So I definitely think I'm gonna go with the sister store so I can use my 30% off coupon. Can't forget about those coupons. All right, we're gonna add this next one, the red. There we go. Put your Jasper. Put you up in there. Okay, so far that's what it's looking like. Okay, come on. I should have waited to put my hand lotion on. But that's okay. And I really, really, really love the way this one with these beads look. I think my husband's gonna like it as well. And the bracelet that's gonna go to it. I like the way it came out, even though I didn't have enough of these end cap beads to go to the bracelet. The metal spacer beads that I found work perfect for it. I think it's better for it to go on the wrist anyways. I think it looks better on the wrist versus the end cap beads. All right, we are almost done putting this one together. I think the roughest part was trying to get that pendant on. You know, I'm running low on my supplies when it comes to pendants and clasps and jump rings, so it's about time for me to make a trip to the store. Actually, I haven't been to the store in a minute, to Hobby Lobby, in quite a while, which is shocking because I live up in there. I think I'll take a trip this weekend. I get paid this weekend, yay, so yes. All right, what are we missing here? Oh, a blue bead. There we go. Then that silver end cap. These beautiful jelly bean looking ones. All right, and then we can close it off and we'll be good. Uh-oh, losing pieces, guys, losing pieces. All right, there we go. Let's see if this is long enough. Not quite so. Okay, so yeah, 2 more to make it right. And that would actually use up all the beads in this package for the flat ones. I still got a decent amount of red, blue left. I still got some matted jasper beads left as well. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that. Maybe make an asymmetrical necklace with that one. And it can be a woman's rugged desert sands necklace. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, we are done with this necklace. Let's go ahead and close it up. Debating, should I add one more red bead to each side to finish it off a little nicer? I think so. Let's see. Since I got all my supplies right here, maybe we can. Oh, this box I gotta get to with you guys. I have a lot of ideas on this one over here. Okay. I'm not quite sure what I did with the box because I've been moving around so many. Trying to get to so many different ones. All right, so let's add 1 rat to each side. No, not as many as I thought, but hey, it's enough. I just want to add 1 red to each side. I think it'll look better like that. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll close it off. Now, you can't be it. Actually, put you over here because I'll quickly be like, where did I put it? Okay, get a couple out. That's enough. I think I had enough string because I just eyeballed this necklace this time. The length, but it came out just right. Okay, sorry, not trying to get too far into the camera because I know it gets blurry, but I don't have my glasses on, so. All right, pull that string up there. We're gonna make sure they're not crossed. Do not want your strings to be crossed. I think that's, oh, should I add on the toggles or use a jump string? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and add the toggle on now to save that jump ring. Yeah. All right, so making sure they're not crossed. Then go in with your tool, close that sucker off. Oh, that's why I'm like, why is it not closing? All right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put the crimp bead cover on it immediately. Okay. Let me come out just a little bit. There we go. All right, now go ahead and add that cover on there. I gotta remember not to be too rough-handed with it, so I'm not trying to squish it. All right, that part's done. Pull it all up together. Okay, now let's close off this one. Put that red bead on. See, yeah, I knew it would look better having this red bead on the end instead of just the flat. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And I did leave these to sit out for a while. I did not see any tarnishing to the end caps. I didn't see any tarnishing to this. So that's a good sign. Oh, we got to put on the other piece of the toggle in here. Such a beautiful day outside, even though it's rainy. And I don't mind the rain. My garden is flourishing. I've already harvested some turnips. Turnip greens. Turnips came out delicioso. Almost time for my broccoli and my carrots. Okay, push this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so I don't want to give it too much slack. I want it to be loose where you can see the string. Okay, I'll close this part off. Perfecto. I do apologize if maybe the camera was too close up today. All right, now we're gonna get this other one right here. Put it on there. Okay, went on just nicely and smooth, perfect. Give it a little close, gentle, because you don't want it to give it that uneven circular look from closing it too tight. And I definitely do that a lot. Okay, so let me fix that part. Okay, I'll come back to that later because it's getting difficult to see. All right, I'll go with the necklace right here. I think that looks nice. All right, let's finish with the bracelet. Put that to the side up there. All right, here we go with the bracelet. And as you can see, I used different metal cap end spacer caps, and they look just perfectly fine. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's close this off. What next? Oh, blue spacer bead. Oh, this one. Another blue. And then we need what? Another spacer bead. I feel like I'm starving to death. I put that on wrong. Be careful, guys, putting these on because I have done this plenty of times, putting it on wrong, just because these spacer beads are a little bit different than the other one. Where did it, there it goes. All right. No, that's not long enough for him yet. Oh, snap. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I forgot to add this in here somewhere. It was supposed to be in here, but you know what? That's fine. It looks fine just like it is. So I'm like, I'm missing something. I was supposed to put it in. Should I leave it out? Well, if you want to put it in and then finish with some more beads on that side, you can. I don't feel like taking everything back apart just to add this one, because I think this is almost the length of my, yeah, almost the length of, oh, his arm's a little bit bigger like that. Let's see. Should I leave it with the blue? I don't know, guys. It's up to you on how you want to do that. Have it on, or you can just take it off and make another something with this. I think I'm going to leave it off for now. All right. All right, we got the red bead coming in here. And then this one. And then another space. No, sorry, another red one. Okay, with the blue. Spacer bead. Jelly bean. Bam. Okay, another spacer. His wrists are bigger than I thought. I keep forgetting he does have big wrists. Okay. I say my daughter and my husband have the same shaped hands. All right, still gotta do a little bit more because I know for sure my wrists are so small, so I know for sure trying to compare his to mine is not going to work. Oh, I love the way this one looks. This is so pretty. Just caught my eye. Reminds me of a planet. Okay, where did I... Yep, didn't do no red one. See? I'll put that red one in there. And this one, running out of string, so I got to be careful. Thought I said I eyeballed it, but I guess I didn't really have enough like I thought. Then I want to end this one with a red over here. Okay. And then you... Let's put a blue one on this side. Spacer bead. And then this should be perfect size for him. If I could stop dropping things, right? Is that right? See, no, it's not right. Okay, then the spacer bead, then the blue one, and then the last red one. Now we can close it up. Check this necklace. I like the way the toggles are filling on here. No slack. Feels good. Okay, then yes, we'll leave it without a jump ring at the end. All right, let's start closing it up, guys. I'm just messing up steps, y'all. Just messing up steps. Okay, and we're only gonna put these through these two beads right here. Okay, pull it through a little bit. There you go. Make sure your wires are not crossed. I give it just a little small slack for the toggle. Actually, no. Let's change that around because it feels like for the wrist, this will be too much. Okay, so I'm just going to close this off, add a jump ring, and then the toggle. So I don't like the way it was snagging right there, which tells me that might be an issue for the bracelet. Okay, make sure they're not crossing. Pull down just a little bit more since I'm going to add a jump ring. I don't need that loop to be as big. Oh, it's 25 minutes in. Sorry, guys. I didn't know it was going to be this long. I thought this was going to be quick and done since I did half of it. All right, well, let's finish up. All right, my son just left out to work. I think my daughter's getting ready for work too. It's just gonna be me and my baby man and our pups today. I don't know why, but this morning kind of feels like a Friday. Okay, now come on. All right, let's give me a little inch. You go in the blue one, please, please, please. Let's go. Oh, it doesn't want to go, so I might have to cut the string low on this one. All right, that's fine. So I know it's good and secure. All right, give you one more little snap so you are not stopping the bracelet from being complete. Okay. Now let's do this side. I'm barely making it here with this little string, y'all. Oh, this breeze feels so great. It was so hot and muggy last night, couldn't sleep. I guess I could say I kind of woke up with attitude. I was tired. All right, this is barely gonna get in there, but I'm gonna get it. There we go. Because we are not doing this all over again. Right, close it off just a little bit more, that loop. There we go, that's perfect. Wires are not crossing, very good. Close that sucker off. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this. Why I look like I made a mistake on one of my sides, y'all? No, I didn't. Okay. All right, let's finish. Now, on these, I am going to go ahead and put... Do I got the small size jump rings to do it? Yes, I do. I am going to put these little loopy ones because I think the spiral matches perfect. All right, now, should I? Yeah. Nice things being difficult, but we shall get you. Oh no, wait, we can't do 2 big jump rings because then the toggle won't go through. So we can't make the jump rings that big. So small jump rings it is. Almost forgot about that. All right, where are my itsy bitsies? Don't have a lot itsy bitsies, but that's okay. I'll get you instead. And when else? We need one more itsy bitsy. There we go. All right. Well, they're not that itsy, but it'll work. Because I don't want to give him a lobster claw or anything like that. I think these toggles will work best for his hands. His fingers, should I say. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll add this piece into there. Add it onto... Move some stuff out the way. can't see that good. There we go. All right. And I don't know why, but I don't know why it's easier for me to hold this tool in this hand and this one in this hand, because it's kind of slow, but I don't know why. This feels better. All right, there. And I was able to get it good and closed. And let's do this side. Could definitely tell I didn't get no sleep last night. I feel like this whole video is off. All right. Now we are done with the bracelet and the necklace. Yeah. All right, guys. So we are finally done with that bracelet and necklace. Just putting away all these jump rings I threw to the side. Try not to make a mess, as I usually do. All right, so let's bring down the finished product. All right, so we got the bracelet here. And then we've got the necklace here. All right, I think this came out very well. Video may have been a little choppy, but like I said, I did not sleep at all last night. It was so hot and muggy. All I did was toss and turn. All right, so here's the necklace. All right, then we got the beautiful bracelet right there, matching bracelet. And I think this is very, very nice for a men's necklace and bracelet set. I'm definitely going to find a darker silver color than this one right here. It's just too shiny and pretty. I needed to have a rugged look as well. And I do have some other bells. Like I got this one, but you see, it wouldn't matter because you'll have to still put a loop through it. So there's no point in me dragging those out. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. I do apologize if the video was a little choppy today. I am not the best today. Not the best. I didn't even have my tea yet. I just decided to get up here, do this tutorial since I was up and couldn't get back to sleep. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my page. Let me know what you think about this design. And let me know if you were able to add the silver pendant onto yours. And if so, how did you do it? I would like to know so that I can correct mine as well and give it that actual look I was looking for it to have with the silver pendant. That silver pendant is what actually made me have this whole idea. So I would love to be able to get it on there. So if you're able to do that, or if you did, let me know. I would definitely love to know. You guys have a great day. Please do come back again. We are going to be working next on this one. Okay. It took me a while to figure out a earring design for this. Like, it really did. But I did figure one out. So this is wire works on this one. So we'll be doing this one for our next video. I've been letting this sit out so I can test the tarnish on this as well. And when we do the tutorial on the video, we'll get to that as well. All right, guys, have a wonderful Tuesday, guys. I hope you love this tutorial video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my page. Don't forget to tell me what you think about this necklace and bracelet set. And if you did get that that silver pendant on this pendant, please let me know how you did it. Have a great day.